Hey guys, it's Green Zero here bringing you the GameReplays free-for-all tournament here. That's right, they hosted a free-for-all tournament and I'll be covering some of the games in the series here. So I'm just going to quickly explain how it works so you guys know what's going on. The first round is a pool round, so you can see there's 4 players in each pool. They play each other in a free-for-all, so a 4-player free-for-all. They play 3 maps and whoever comes first in a map gets 3 points. Whoever comes second gets 2 points. Whoever comes third gets 1 point. And whoever comes last gets 0 points. So they play 3 games, and whoever gets the most points at the end, or the top 2 players in the pool, will qualify to the semi-finals. So 2 players from each pool will be going through. We're going to start and jump into some of these games, and we'll see how they go. But stay tuned to my channel, bring you lots of free-for-alls. Hope you enjoy this. Stay tuned to my channel. Hey, what's going on everyone? It's Green Zero here with another Command & Conquer 3 Kane's Wrath video commentary, and I have something special for you. That's right, there was a free-for-all tournament last night. I was there for quite a while, but eventually towards the end I went to bed, so I don't know really too much of what happened aside from Pool 1. But we're going to go through this now, and I've already gone through a few details of the tournament just beforehand there, how it works, the pools and all that, so I don't know if I'm going to cast all the games or what's going on there, but I decided to jump into this one here. I'm still waiting on the semi-final replays to be sent to me, so we're missing out on one of those, but we'll get those ones for you. But this is pretty crazy, so of course, I've already been through the rules and the details just beforehand. We're going to jump into this one here. This is Pool 2, so we have Aggressive Panda, Dirty Harry, State of the Union, and Hydrolase. Panda Bear has picked Black Hand, Dirty Harry picked GDI, State picked Traveler 59, and Hydrolase picked Black Hand here. So we are going to jump straight into this game here. And oh man, prepare for some serious free-for-alls on my channel, because this tournament, of what I saw of it live, was really, really random in the fact that, you know, it doesn't matter if you're pro or if you're nub, it's a free-for-all and anything can happen in a free-for-all. So we have Panda Bear here on Armageddon Mountains. I don't believe I've casted this map before. I've played on it a few times. There's a really windy path that goes down here, and there's a safe spike. We'll just focus on Panda's area. There's another windy path that goes down there. This map here, kind of somewhat confusing. Let's get rid of that so we can actually go, oh, dude, get rid of that. Little glitch with the Sage Engine. There is a path down there, and there's some dead space here and another path down to the field over here. Everything is mirrored, but of course it's going to be pretty crazy to keep an eye on this one. Hydrolase is over here as the other Black Hand, so both the Black Hand players are next to each other. There is a safe, easily cappable spike right here. Is there another spike over here? No, the other spikes are in the middle. There's spikes in the middle of the map. Look at that, State of the Union actually captured his. He's got to get that one right. No, that's Dirty Harry. Dirty Harry captured his spike in the middle. No one else went for the middle spikes. There you go, too scared. Again, it's probably one of those maps where people haven't ever played it yet. Dirty Harry might want to capture his safe spike. He has forgotten about that. Bunkers on the hill here. This map here, pretty campy just because, look at it, it's just a massive mountain range here of valleys and bridges and windy paths and choke points. And State of the Union will be grabbing a safe spike. He must have gone ref first because his engineer is very heavily delayed. And with blue tip, you can't really blame him. The blue tip area pretty defendable. There's a path here that comes up. You can see, you have to whip around to see those. So there's windy paths that get into the base, 2 for each base. And then there's 2 big, see there's a wide open area there and a wide open area there. Focusing on State of the Union, beacons going off like crazy. Aggressive Panda is beaconing State of the Union. So we'll have to see what's going to happen. Anyone rushing? It's pretty risky. I mean, this is the first game of the tournament for these guys here, so to rush in the first game is a bit iffy. I don't even reckon you need double ref on this blue field. It's not very big. You can harvest it with just one ref fine. And remember, it brings in 2800 cred per load, so you don't actually need to harvest it that fast. You're gonna be banking cash the entirety of the time anyway. But I think everyone's probably just gonna go double ref because that's what they know. But Hydrolase actually went for a crane, and he's building Black Hand infantry. Okay. So we've established that Hydrolase is probably the mid player here, judging by what he's doing. Maybe he was worried about getting killed, but we have an airfield over here. Was there an orca harassment from these guys? I'm not entirely sure. I would have seen the battle markers. Yeah, there's not going to be anything now. He's just doing double orca airfield now off of his blue field, and he'll probably expand out of this. He's going for another structure. He's got plenty of power, so it'll be interesting to see what this structure is actually going to be. No one really making a move. It is actually another power plant. Okay, he could have just upgraded this one if he was low on power, but he's pumping out the extra power plants now. DirtyHarryCNC just chilling over here. Meanwhile, we've got none of the other middle spikes have been taken. There's a few units here. State of the Union is actually sending harvesters down there. He's actually finished his blue field off, and he's going down here, and there's a mixture of blue and green crystal here. And look at all the particle effects here. You can see these particles moving through the air. If we zoom in, you can see them. There we go. Yeah, you can see those guys, can't you? But wow, free-for-all tournament. Yeah, it's a campy map, but no one's done anything. No one's really threatened one another. State of the Union's going for a crane. Where's his drone platform? It's down here. So he decided to go for this expansion. There's a Seeker tank there. There's a lot of man spam coming down here, or not really too much, but the MCV is actually coming down from Panda Bear. That's interesting that he go around here because it's a very long travel time for his MCV to get down here. He could have moved it up here and probably placed buildings down there. There's the Buzzer Swarm. Gonna be somewhat effective. Tech Center is obviously down from Stadium. Battle Markers raging over there. We have Battle Markers, infantry getting shot up. Are the Orcas somewhere? Where are the Orcas? Oh my god, Orcas are... Oh, the Orcas are actually attacking State of the Union. He just lost so many harvesters and I just missed that. Oh my god, it's going to be impossible to capture all the fighting that's happening here. State of the Union just lost a ref on his expansion. Wow, he is really badly hurt. Phase Field comes down. He only gets one unit trying to go for the crush. Panda Bear's going to spread out and the Temporal Wormhole is going to slow down that Gunwalker, which is really bad news for him. And State of the Union just got hit hard. He's only got one harvester left over there that I can see. There's a second harvester which got pulled back. And State of the Union, just like that, has been crippled. He just got double teamed. Not so much for double team as Dirty Harry just went in and killed his harvesters. His Orcas are coming back as well to find what State of the Union has left. No hard points. He's going to find the last harvester. It's one shot per harvester. Oh, he did actually finish it off. He forgot. Oh, geez, that was a big waste of a volley. And he's actually going to go for power plants here now. And State of the Union, all sorts of trouble. He might be dropping out of this game first off. He might be leaving with 0 points in game number 1, and that's a big problem for him. And he does take out more power plants, even takes a swing at the tech center, but Panda Bear now finding that State just has no money. A heroic Gunwalker, but that goes down pretty quickly. Oh my god. And State of the Union, he's out, he's gone. He has been defeated. 0 points to State of the Union, who is probably, I'd have to say, one of the better players in this group stage here. Hydrolase is making a move. Looks like Dirty Harry's going to lose a harvester that wandered down to that field there. Hydrolase, and these little parts here are just great for infantry, aren't they? They seem to go up and down those really well. Hammerhead's now coming out for Dirty Harry. He's almost got AP ammo done. I was going to say, if he forgot that, that would have been a problem. Hydrolase not really taking advantage of the map here. He's not actually expanding or anything like that. He has sat on just his blue field this whole game, and now he's leeching. Hydrolase again, can't say too much about him, but we were going to end up with players like that in the tournament. Panda Bear is actually neutral Buzzer Swarm. Yes, please. That can happen sometimes. And now Panda Bear's like, hey, I've got no enemy on my side here. Oh, the Orcas are actually in his field. Orcas, do they have hard points? They do have hard points. Oh no, Panda Bear, he's going to find all these harvesters, and look at the missiles. He splits them, good splits, a little bit of overkill on the Orcas there, but he's got so many missiles that I think Panda Bear, wow, is Panda Bear actually going to lose? Oh, he wasted, oh, he's still got missiles, there we go. And Panda Bear now has no harvesters remaining. He has no harvesters from what I can see, unless there's one over here, then that belongs to Hydrolase. Orcas now flying back to base. Looks like the Hammerheads are coming in to try to defend his field here. Panda Bear does have a little bit of man spam over here, and he will actually be doing damage to Dirty Harry. Is he sending the harvesters to crush? He is sending the harvesters to crush. That's actually a good move. Oh, they stop short. There we go. Now they get the crushes off. They're actually going to kill most of this man spam, but they're both going to pay for it with their lives. Predator tanks responding, not really the unit of choice to take that out. But they will actually get chewed up. They're going to try to get the crushes off. Meanwhile, the harvesters do have machine guns. 2 more hammerheads responding now, and they should be enough to clean up the remainder of the man spam. The machine guns on the, or the chain gun cannons, should I say, on the hammerheads, much too powerful here for this amount of man spam. And they will cut that down, but damage is done. Oh, Panda Bear's been defeated. He has been defeated. 1 point for Panda Bear though. So he's out. Obviously, he had no harvesters left, and now it's just Dirty Harry and Hydrolase. How did this happen? Hydrolase literally has just been sitting around not expanding, and he's somehow going to score himself at least 2 points in this series. So did not see that coming. Again, he doesn't appear to be that crash hot because he just hasn't expanded all game, and he sat on a tiny little blue field. Now Dirty Harry's just picking him apart with his Orcas, and DirtyHarryCNC, even though he took some pretty bad losses down here from his harvesters, he's only got 2 there. He needs some more. He's got none on his main. He's actually down to just 2 harvesters here, so this game could go for a little while now, just until one of these guys kills each other. Sells off his war factory. I would have thought he just wanted to build harvesters. He could even harvest this blue tib here. That's like a full load of blue Tiberium there. That's a lot of credits. And he will be loading up these hammerheads with rifleman squads. It just makes them that much more potent in the attacks. These 8 Orcas, though, have really done some serious work here for Hydrolase. And, oh my god, I wish that profile would save. God damn. Clear that one. What do you do? Contextual tab. Fine, we'll put something in there. Okay. Oh my god, I'm making a mess of this, aren't I? Alright, there we go. Okay, we're back in action. Far out. That's like the 3rd time in the vlog I had to do that now. I should really not switch profiles so much. I keep forgetting to set that hotkey. But these Orcas are flying around, and they should be able to pick that harvest off, not actually realizing it. And now Dirty Harry's like, hang on a second, you have not actually expanded at all. And he's just going to take that harvest. Oh, God, what are you doing? Don't fly over that. Oh, jeez. Not necessary at all. And these orcas are just like, yeah, we're just going to chill and fly around. They could take this harvester out, but Hydrolase has 2 harvesters, I think, remaining. Yeah, he's got a 3rd harvester here as well. Double ref there. I'm not sure what's going on, but Hydrolase obviously not the most skilled of players, and he will be taking out that. A lot of overkill there, but doesn't matter. He's got hard points, not really any other targets for him. This one bunker will be getting focused down pretty heavily. The Rifleman squad try to fire as much as they can, don't do too much damage just because they got overwhelmed way too fast. And now Hydrolase is moving with this man spam army through the middle, so I can't believe the 2 lower, or what I would consider to be the lower players in this game here, have ended up here. This is what happens in free-for-all. And he's got a lot of hammerheads. He's obviously trying to build up hammerheads to the point where he can overwhelm this battle marker over there. Nothing serious. Another bunker will be going down. Of course, Dirty Harry does hold 2 spike, which is nice. Hydrolase only holds 1 spike at the moment. But yeah, no one making a move to the other side of the map. Dirty Harry does have just 3 harvesters. It's been quite a while, and he's only managed to pump out 1 extra harvester down there. So, and there's a lot of blue tibby. He's not doing too much about that, is he? He seems to just be pouring all his money into units. And is he going to go for this man spam? I mean, does Hydrolase not realize there's no one over this side of the map? He must not even know Dirty Harry's base location here. And there we go, try and take out more harvesters. But the hammerheads will catch them on the bridge, and a lot of these rockets are having a little bit of trouble firing, and the hammerheads will sprint. That's really weird, because the hammerheads are flying up and down with the terrain there. They do get hit pretty hard on the way out, but they did a decent amount of damage here. And they could probably focus these infantry down the choke points. Yeah, a lot of infantry has been split up here, and Dirty Harry is just going to take advantage of that. He's even got rifleman squads in there, and he's starting to kill a lot of these rocket squads while they're split up from the rest of the group here. And he will be doing a lot of damage, probably enough to render this force. Actually, no, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe this force is a little bit too strong for him there, and he does lose it all. And Dirty Harry just surrendered. How did that happen? Hydrolase just somehow wins this game. I don't even know how to explain that. State got double teamed straight away and lost everything. Panda Bear lost all of his harvesters and gave up. And then Dirty Harry and Hydrolase, kind of mid-range players there, just pretty much just handed it to one another. And yeah, Dirty Harry will be taking 2 points, and Hydrolase somehow takes 3 points. So 10-minute game there. Not going to dwell too much on the stats. We're going to jump into the next game, and we're going to keep this tourney rolling. So we'll jump into the next game right now. Hey guys, what's going on? It's Green Zero here, back with game number 2 from Pool B, the free-for-all not grand final. What am I doing? Far out. It's the pool rounds. So there's a pool round and a semi-final, then there's grand final. But we're going to go back in here. Hydrolase and Aggressive Panda are back with Black Hand. Dirty Harry sticks with GDI. And State, he sticks as Trailer 59. So there you go. No change in faction from these guys. And we are on Downtown Dust Bowl this time. So we're just going to jump straight into this one here, because it's free-for-all and there's not really much tactical analysis here, because you pretty much kill everything that moves. So it's very good game mode. I like free-for-all. I like playing a good free-for-all every now and then. It's fun. It's not serious. It's fun. Obviously, we're in a tournament, so it's going to be a little bit serious. But we have Aggressive Panda has changed colors, I believe. So, no, sorry, that's Hydrolase. He's blue now. So he used to be yellow. He's now blue. Panda Bear will be on the other side, so they start opposite one another. Panda Bear ref first is very popular. Looks like the GDI player Dirty Harry is ref first, and State of the Union. No, he went for a reactor first, so I'm not sure if he's got some scouts out on the map, so that's why he wanted to see what was going on. That's fine, you can go reactor first. A lot of people will go ref first. The reason why they go ref first, or a lot of people do ref first, is because there's nothing to capture except for a EMP control center. And to be honest, a little bit risky to go for it straight away, just in case you find enemy scouts here. There's garrisons as well, and you got to wait 3 minutes for it to cool down. It is invaluable once you have it, though. It is literally invaluable. It had this massive EMP blast, which does a huge area of effect. It does the full EMP time as well. It's not one of those crappy little like 3-second ones. It's a full like 6 or 7 second, or however long it is these days, that you get from a full EMP. There's 2 types of EMP. There's a big EMP blast and there's a small EMP blast. Again, the things like the Awaken do a small EMP blast, and the things like Raider Buggies and EMP grenades do a full EMP blast. Wait, did I say that right? No. The Awaken do a small and full. Wow, that sounds pretty similar. So I don't know if I just confused everyone here, but these guys here, no one is rushing again, so we have no rushes. Double ref, one ref because Hydrolase is slow, and double ref here for State of the Donkey. He is going to have 3 harvesters. His 4th harvester is still on its way. I must have miscounted there. He has a 2nd power plant down, and he's going to go for an expansion. You can't really fast tech on this level because you don't have a very big starting field. Well, it's not bad, but it's not great either. And the map is so open that if you tech, you're going to get hit by lots of units. There's no choke points. They're going to come from every direction, and you just get killed. Raider Buggy coming in now. He's going to see the expansion to this field over here. Panda Bear, where are you, buddy? No, Panda Bear redeploys, so he decides, hang on a second, no, I'm not going to expand. And meanwhile, Dirty Harry is expanding. Hydrolase can see that. Hydrolase isn't doing too much. He's got 4 up. He's got a Scorpion tank again. I can't see him on a map like this unless Hydrolase doesn't get attacked again like last time. He's probably a little bit of what I'd call target practice at the moment. He has a second Scorpion tank coming out now as well, so at least he's going to be safe for the time being. And DirtyHarryCNC is at his expansion, his close expansion. State is at his close expansion as well. There's a close and far expansion, so this expansion will be far for Panda because it's much easier to go down here, much closer. He did drop a shrine, and he's hiding the barracks on the left-hand side here, so he obviously wants to get man spam up. Did he just sell his... He sold his war factory as well. Now, State does have a gunwalker here. Is he going to pick up on this man spam? It's going to be pretty good if he does. Meanwhile, no one else is really doing much of anything. The gunwalker is going to come in, and of course he doesn't know. Maybe he remembers the war factory being there because the buzzer scout did get stopped pretty early on. And look at that, he sells this up. And State is not going to realize this. He's going to think it's just a regular expansion. He doesn't see the flame infantry. Yeah, there's not a lot here, but there's enough to kill harvesters and cause problems for State, who now has the nerve center down. The buzzer swarm is going to have to be on point to kill that, I would think. Meanwhile, he's got a Cabal squad up there, calling an I-Core C. Nothing serious happening with these plays. A very passive group, this one, compared to pool number 1 that I saw on the live stream here. So those guys were definitely throwing it to one another. But these guys here just like, nope, I'm just going to chill. And look at this, he's moving up to the top of the map now, around the corner. Battle markers raging here. Apparently people don't like it when I say battle markers. That's just what they are. That's why I pick up on so much of the action. I keep an eye on the radar. You can see where the fighting is happening. Here and here, it's just scouts. So he does run in. He's got some gunwalkers here. So State of the Union just building some protection gunwalkers. It should be okay. I mean, he will probably actually lose it. Oh, he phases. Uses the phase. Panda switches to the harvester, but it doesn't matter because it's phase. Nice scatter move there. He used the scatter move. He needs to keep scattering. Oh, actually fires at the gunwalker that wasn't phased, which is nice. And he needs to keep the scatter move up and just make State micro as much as possible. Scorpion tanks now fighting Predator tanks. There's only 2 Predator tanks there. There's a lot of Scorpion tanks here. DirtyHarryCNC is in a little bit of trouble. He's got some reinforcements coming. No, Hydrolase does pull back. He pulls back. He's still got no expansion. He's really a heavy one-baser, isn't he? He likes his one-base play because he's going to run out of tib and then he'll be dead. So DirtyHarryCNC going at each other. State and Panda Bear somewhat going at each other here. Scan comes down. That would have been by Dirty Harry to see what Panda Bear is doing because obviously he's got no eyes on this side of the map. Double War Factory Scorp spam is now coming out from Panda Bear. Great eco down here, by the way. But State of the Union does have his tech center. We know how dangerous Trailer 59 is once they get their tech centers up and things like that. He's even going for growth stimulates. He really prepares for the super long game, doesn't he? He's only got 1 ref on his expansion. He's going for an epic unit already, so he's going to have to be careful. He's going to have to get a second ref down because he's investing in all of his tech at the moment. Tier 1.5 is probably on the way for his shock troopers and mastermind or prodigy, sorry. And that costs a lot of money. So yeah, once he gets there, he's probably going to be okay and safe for a while, but he just needs a second ref on his expansion, I think. There we go. He has every piece of tech imaginable at the moment, except for a signal transmitter. And I don't know if he's going to be building one of those for the ability. Meanwhile, Panda Bear just keeping an eye on DirtyHarryCNC. Dirty Harry just crushing them with the harvester. Could bring the rest of these harvesters across to his expansion now. He does have double ref here. You can actually go triple ref on this field, I reckon. It's so big, you can easily triple ref it. And he's building up a force now, and it's going to be classic Pred APC. No Shatterer tanks mixed in, unfortunately. Panda Bear does realize that there is now a Hexapod coming, so he's going to be able to see that. Hexapod is going to come out now, so he will be able to, or he needs to be able to respond to that. And he's got a lot of Scorpion tanks. If he can get Dozer Blades, if he can get EMP coils, and he's going straight for it as well. Yeah, he's like, yep, cool, I'm getting EMP coils. Screw this. Prodigy is out. He's going to go for a lot of buggies and a lot of Scorpion tanks, which will actually work just fine as long as he can keep the Hexapod pinned down. State of the Union is now moving out with these. He's going to need his charged particle as well and put some shredder turrets down. He does have Dozer Blades done, this one reverse move bug, which is unfortunate. Meanwhile, there's going to be a battle over here. No, not quite. So 1 Shadow Tank mixed in now, 2 Shadow Tanks, 3 Shadow Tanks. That's nice as well. You need Shadow Tanks mixed in if you're going to go for this because it just amplifies the damage so much. And there is man spam out here as well, but they don't have any upgrades. Hydrolase did actually expand. Wow, round of applause to Hydrolase. I'm sorry if I'm being a bit harsh on Hydrolase here, but we're going to have a look and see what State's going to do. So he's obviously probably going to try to lame his way out through this game here. But the EMP buggies are real and they will come forward. And he does. Oh, that is essentially an exploit, an glitch, but it happens so quickly. I guess we can forgive him for that. And a decoy army can only mean one thing, 1 clicks. Does he even have a tier 3? No, he doesn't. He just decoyed them. I'm not sure why he did that. Maybe just to see what he has. Marv is coming down. DirtyHarryCNC has a pretty big army. Meanwhile, there's going to be an engagement over here. No, not quite. The Hexapod's on its way back. We have an engagement over here. We're going to keep an eye on it now. And it looks like there's a lot of GDI forces here. And they will be moving through. DirtyHarryCNC has just got the better army. The Shatter tanks, the AP ammo, the Predator tanks. It's so durable and so difficult to stop. And the man spam does not even have any upgrades here. And he's going to lose pretty much straight out to this fight here. I can't see him winning at all. And look at it. Once the Shadow tanks start firing, it's pretty much good night. The whole force here of Hydrolase is now being effectively defeated. So that's unfortunate for him. And we're going to see what the other guys are doing on the other side of that. Meanwhile, wow, Aggressive Panda, he has got a massive M-Blast on. Mind Control, Area Mind Control goes down. He's actually destroying the Hexapod, even with all this Corruptor heal. He does not even care. There's no phase. I don't think there's a phase available to Stadium. Yes, he does get a phase off. He gets a phase off, but that Panda Bear is putting up an epic fight here. He's got so much stuff. And those two Scorpion tanks, which are Mind Control, are actually doing a lot of damage with the Crushers. And he pushes them back. There is a Devastator warship here. The EMP buggies will be running forward to try to kill that. Hydrolase has been defeated. He did tap out. These EMP buggies could easily destroy that Devastator warship. And there's so many here now. He just takes it down. He's got plenty of EMP buggies, plenty of Raider buggies. That's all the AA he's going to need as well, because he's got so many. They can just focus down these heavy warships. But DirtyHarryCNC has defeated Hydrolase. And his army is actually going to move, and if it keeps in its current direction, it will hit State of the Union's base, and then State's going to be getting attacked from two directions here. He's got a signal transmitter, he's got the Prodigy, and this game here really hotting up now. Planetary Assault Carriers coming out, so obviously he thinks that's a good idea. If you can get enough of them there, they're really powerful. I'm not sure what Panda Bear's doing. He's just sacking a whole heap of EMP buggies right now. I'm not sure if that was a good idea. He lost maybe about 10. Probably even a little bit more than that EMP buggies, and he really did nothing there. I'm not sure why he did that. That was just expending units, and State really lost nothing. Meanwhile, it looks like DirtyHarryCNC making a move. Good idea, great idea. He's still got Tib down here. He's actually low on power, has to power that down, and he's moving up here now as well. The Hexapod is coming. Is it ranked up yet? No, not quite. EMP buggies running forward. He does manage to focus that one down. There's another one coming from the left-hand side. He does get it, but more EMP buggies rushing in, and he gets it. He gets it, and remember, there's no phase now. There is no phase. He's used it up, and Panda Bear has a big concave here, and that's going to be see you later, State of the Union. He's dead, and that Hexapod will go down, and now he's got some Gunwalkers on the left-hand flank. A good positioning for the Gunwalkers there because they're not fully in range. We have a Planetary Assault Carrier getting attacked as well, but Panda Bear has a pretty big army here, and he will be moving through Temporal Wormhole or Temporal Stats, whatever the hell it's called, goes down to slow this army down, but the Gunwalkers are being thinned out as well. There's just too much man spam here, and the Planetary Assault Carriers now, and the Devastator warships firing from the base. He's actually got 4 of them, or 5 Planetary Assault Carriers, which is actually pretty good. But against infantry, they're not really good against infantry. It's really the one thing they're not really terribly good against. Well, however, there's actually no Cabals left down here, I don't think. I can't see any Cabals, and we know how much more effective the rockets are if there are Cabals here. If there's Cabals here, no worries, way more effective, but I don't think he's even going to need them. The Buzzer Swarm does come off here, and he will be killing most of these guys now. This attack is not stopping from Panda Bear. Hexapod does come back out. I'm not sure if the Prodigy is still in play or if it's been sniped. Planetary Assault Carriers are now falling Devastator warships. He needs more Devastator warships, to be honest. He needs them to kill the infantry, and he's rushing his infantry forces forward. He should just destroy some of these structures here. He could easily take them down, and now he's just firing sporadically on an attack move here. Not sure what he's got planned. Meanwhile, what's happening down here? He's got more infantry pouring forward. I think he's going to run out of steam. He gets a signal transmitter, or at least he forced to sell. That one Devastator warship is veteran, and it will be able to do a lot of damage against these guys here. He's trying to kill. Prodigy is there. He's going to try to chase the Prodigy. He's only got one Raider buggy. Yeah, that goes down. So that's not going to happen. And the Hexapod will probably stand. There's actually one Buzzer Swarm, which is just ripping through these infantry squads here. And I think he's going to be able to save his Hexapod. I don't think he's going to lose it yet. There's not enough man spam left here now, and he's probably going to be okay. But Panda Bear has done a lot of damage to State, who's now tucked into this corner. Doesn't have... Actually, it does have a decent amount of Tib there. Plus the Ichor Seed. Replaces his signal transmitter, so he obviously wants to keep a hold of that for the abilities. But yeah, he's got these Planetary Assault Carriers here now. Only 3 of them remain, and he's got 2 Devastators. 1 Veteran as well. Going to need some repairs on the Hexapod. He's got just 1 Corruptor. Meanwhile, DirtyHarryCNC, oh my god, he's got this army here. He's got rail guns. He's still got Shatterer tanks, Predators, and APCs left over. There are 5, 6 Juggernauts here, and a Marv. He's just like, hey guys, you just keep doing what you're doing. He's even going for Firehawks. He is going for Firehawks. His main base, he's sold most of it up just so he can get his expansion going, because there's no Tiberium left here. He might as well go for that. So DirtyHarryCNC is just playing the waiting game, just like, hey guys, you guys just fight. I'll just chill up here and wait for you guys to kill each other. And that's a viable strategy. Right now, Panda Bear does have an emissary coming out, but to be honest, he actually sells up all of his refs. I'm not sure why he sold all of them. He didn't need to sell all of them. I mean, yeah, there's not much there. He's actually got no Tiberium in any of these guys here, so what is he planning? He's out of Tiberium, and again, at the moment, State of the Union still has a little bit of juice left, but DirtyHarryCNC, oh my god, he's just building this massive armada. It's not going to be stopped. He's got heroic rifle squads there. That's pretty nice, and he's just pulling in lots of chat. He's got triple ref here, and the harvesters are just cleaning house here as well. He is banking. He must be banking so much cash, probably going for his Firehawk upgrades now. They don't have their upgrades out of the box. Not sure what he's going to be doing with those. State of the Union actually turns his attention to this field. Does he know, though, that there is a base there? He's bringing his planetary assault carriers, but he's going to be not too impressed to find the fact that there's Firehawks. There's actually almost no anti-aircraft in this army. Oh my god, that hexapod. He can't sit there. There's one more shot comes down and it's dead. Wow, State of the Union just got completely owned. 2 volleys from those juggernauts now. And he's got some rocket squads. He's got some APCs. Firehawks come in. They do tend to actually put all their missiles on the one target. I don't think he should have done that. He should have split them up a bit. He only actually killed 1 planetary assault carrier. There's more planetary assault carriers coming now, but he needs some AA. I could imagine he's probably going to be pumping out some slingshots pretty quickly. Not actually building anything from there. Maybe waiting for his Firehawks to come back. Meanwhile, what's Panda Bear doing? He's not doing too much at all, is he? He's got all of his units here. I'm not sure where his harvesters are. I'm not sure what exactly he's doing. Maybe he lost his MCV to a mastermind or something like that. Meanwhile, this battle is raging down here. We'll focus on this. There's a heroic APC there as well. And State of the Union must be looking at this and be like, oh my god, I don't have anything to really stop this. Yeah, the planetary assault carriers can slow him down for a little while, but the Firehawks are now coming back. And I'm not sure what they're shooting at. They just decided, nah, we'll just save some kills for you guys there, just for some target practice. But these guys are now going down. What's happening over there? What is happening? Oh, the Prodigy comes in. It takes the construction yard. So DirtyHarryCNC in a little bit of trouble. He loses his construction yard now. And Panda Bear is beaconing like crazy. Of course, no one can see Panda Bear's beacons but himself. I'm not sure if he's trying to help DirtyHarryCNC or what's going on there, but that's not going to work out. Meanwhile, he does lose his MCV. He's going to have to rebuild up pretty quickly. What's happening over here? 2 planetary assault carriers make it into his base. There is a space command uplink here still, but DirtyHarryCNC probably not going to be looking to stop. He has actually stopped momentarily. Panda Bear, for some reason, still has buildings. He must have lost some of his construction yard to the Prodigy or something like that. And he must have... Oh no, so you got it down here. So he has got one down here. So I'm not sure what he's doing. He has no Tiberium, so you got to remember he's going to make some pretty drastic decisions. And he's actually going to come down and destroy State of the Union's planetary assault carrier here. And again, it might as well stay in the game because there's points to be had. Supersonic Airstrike comes down to do some damage over here with these EMP buggies. Firehawks come in. See you later. State of the Union's in a lot of trouble. This army is still moving around. Just the Juggernauts. Hey guys, we'll just leave the rest of the army behind. We don't even need them. And State of the Union now has just this last little bit of base left. And these Juggernauts, if they close it on this base, they can get the tech center and prevent the next hexapod from coming out. But Panda Bear just sold up his last structure there. No, he does have an outpost down here. Insurance policy, so he gets points. Because you got to remember, as long as you have buildings left, you know you can finish in this game. And he's got some. Oh, he's actually got a Prodigy there. Accidentally captured a Firehawk instead of the airfield, which would obviously give him all the Firehawks. So that was a bit of an error there, and he loses it now to these Raider buggies here. State of the Union getting picked on pretty badly, and now his whole base is getting destroyed by the Marv and the Juggernauts. And I think this game is drawing to a close. Yeah, State of the Union's going to throw it in now, and one more building remaining from State of the Union, and then it's game from him. No, he's actually still in the game somehow. I'm not sure where his last building is, but he's got something somewhere. He must have a Prodigy out somewhere along the line, and now Panda Bear is actually destroying Dirty Harry's base down here, so he's actually taking this base down. Doesn't really care about that. I'm not sure if the what do you call it? The growth accelerator counts as a structure or a. I mean, super weapons will count as one. I'm not sure if these guys do. They're built from the support tab. But meanwhile, Panda Bear trying to destroy these units down here to get his base back in line, and he might just want to destroy that that growth stimulator and end State of the Union's presence in this game. And State of the Union's probably like sitting around realizing, hey, how come I'm still in this game? And he is gonna. No, he's just gonna leave it. Okay. No, he's gonna fire it now. There we go, and it goes down, but no, State of the Union must still have a building somewhere. Oh man, where's his last building? He's got something somewhere. Oh no, there we go. He's got a drone platform in the corner of the map, so obviously trying to hide out because, again, if you hide out in this game, you get more points. Again, Aggressive Panda doesn't really have much left to his name at the moment. He's got this small little base down here. Harvesters are, I believe, refining. No, I think they might be stuck, unless there's one already in there that I can't see. He's got a few Raider buggies out. That's really all he's got left. And I think Dirty Harry CNC is actually going to secure himself a first place position in this game. So Dirty Harry CNC looking very good. He will be on 5 points if he wins this game here, which he's looking very likely to do so. Meanwhile, Battlemarker's over here, just running through that Juggernaut army there. Not too good for him at all. Aggressive Panda. Actually, State Union still has some units down here, so obviously well aware that he's still in the game. He's got a lot of black hand, doesn't he? Probably from Solar Structure. He sold his MCV. Oh my god, he just sold his MCV. There's actually a decent amount of Tiberium here, so Panda just sold himself out of the game. Oh my god, there's a lot of Hammerheads here, and there's actually very few Rocket Squads, and I think that is going to be the death sentence there for Panda Bear. He just, maybe that's why he sold it off, because he needed to build like 1,000,000 rockets really quickly. And these Hammerheads will just be going to town, killing all these infantry squads here, and they'll just be massacring them. And Panda Bear sells up his last buildings. He's got a refinery left, tries to move the harvesters out of the way, but again, Dirty Harry should just take that out right now. And his army has made its way around the base here as well. And he bombs that refinery. Panda Bear is now down to an outpost, which is in the corner here, obviously hoping that State of the Union dies first, and he gets himself some more points, because Panda Bear is only on 1 point right now. He's only on 1 point. If he can stay alive in this game, he will get 2 points. And look at this, he misses the outpost. He's going to the north as well, and this is where State of the Union's base is. There's a battle marker over here. Is it a Prodigy? No, it's just harvesters rolling through this base area. And yeah, he's got Shah launchers, which is going to be tough. If he just focuses down the power plant, though, he's actually going to destroy the plasma missile battery. Okay, that's something you don't see every day. And now he's just going to go for the nerve center, and that's going to be good night, State of the Union. He's going to have to lift his drone platform just to survive a few extra seconds, I think. If he can get off the ground, there's no double A here. The Firehawks will just respond, and he should just turn around and take this out now. These guys probably in chat as well, heavy in chat. And where are you going? Okay, you're just going to leave those behind. Maybe he wants to kill Panda first, because he knows that Panda has 1 point and State has no points, just to give himself that extra bit of an edge here. And he's actually going to kill these last harvesters as well. Okay guys, here we are on the score screen there, and that game went for a little bit too long there. At the end of it, it pretty much dragged on for an extra like 7 or 8 minutes that it didn't need to. But Dirty Harry did find Panda's last structure and destroy it, which means Panda Bear only gets 1 point. So Panda Bear's on 2 points. State Union will get 2 points, so State's on 2 points as well. So it just gives Dirty Harry that extra lead in this series, because he's on 5 points now, and he doesn't have to do as good in the next game now. Of course, he'll be wanting to do good, but anyway, well done, Dirty Harry CNC, actually coming through and getting through that game there, which is pretty good. Hydrolase unfortunately goes out on an uncampy map, was expected. State and Panda Bear kind of killed each other, and yeah, Dirty Harry takes the win there. So we're going to jump into game number 3, the last game of this series. So if we just recap the points, Hydrolase will be on 3 points, Dirty Harry CNC will be on 5 points, State will be on 2 points, and Panda will be on 2 points as well. Okay, so it's pretty much, it's tight. It is tight. Anyone can qualify still, and we're going to the last game here. So, of course, State of the Union Panda not in the greatest position. They really need to really win the next one here and hope that Hydrolase and Dirty Harry don't do too good. But anyone can qualify. We'll jump into the next game coming up real soon. Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Green Zero here, back with game number 3 from Pool 2 of the Free-For-All Tournament. And again, this one is super tight here. Pretty much anyone has a chance to win this game here or qualify for the next round. Top 2 players go through, remember. So we have Aggressive Panda back again. He's switched to Marked of Kane, though. Everyone else has retained their existing factions. And we're going to jump in because we're on 6-shooter showdown, not something you see for a free-for-all very often, but it does work out just fine. Very fine. We got the middle, of course, where there's 4 towers and Emp Spike as well, which is good. Couple of bunkers, but if we go over to the left-hand side, it's going to be Panda Bear. That's right, Panda Bear on the left-hand side has his blue field, of course. You guys should know this map. If you don't know this map, you really should. It's been there for like ever and things like that. Most people play 3v3s on it. But if we go down here, it's going to be... Is that Hydrolase? Yeah, it is Hydrolase. He changes his color all the time. Not sticking to one color. Crane build. Yeah, YOLO Crane build. So, obviously, there's blue tib, which will actually work out, which I'm not sure if he realizes that. The middle spot will be vacant, of course. And then over here, we'll have Dirty Harry CNC is over here. Keep getting these guys mixed up when I start the games. Dirty Harry CNC is GDI. Again, there's no gap between these guys. So, State will be up here. But I found from Pool A that they actually attack across from one another, not next to one another. So it's going to be interesting to see how these guys do it. But yeah, Aggressive Panda decided to choose Mock. We're in one, of course it's 1.02 plus, you won't play anything else these days. So again, Mock is actually going to be pretty decent on this this map here. A lot of stealth. There's choke points on this map, but at the same time, there's open areas. The chokes are very wide, though. You know, you still class them as choke points. Bunkers at either end of these as well. And there's a lot of entry paths into the middle of the map here. Of course, green tip there. There's safe fields at the back where there's only one entry, and it's that very small like gap just here, which is very easily to defend. You can move your MCV up here and then just deploy down there with the refinery. It's very easy to do so. Seeker Taken comes out. He wants to see what Dirty Harry's doing. Double ref. I don't even do double ref on this this level. I just go single ref because with just one refinery and 3 harvesters, you're going to crank in more money than you can spend anyway. And by the time the field's dry, you've still got money, even if you're doing something aggressive. But we have the Crane still over here from Hydrolase. We'll have to see how long it takes for him to expand in this game here. He's the the late expander. State of the Union does have a foundry as well, which is the equivalent of the Crane. And he's going to expand, so he's not faster. It's probably there to get his ref down faster. And he's got blue tib and only one build at the moment, which would be his Warfatch. Wow, he got a lot of harvesters. He got 6 harvesters. Yeah, State. That's not going to last too long, buddy. He's going to rip through that pretty quickly. Now, he's going for the safe area, which is expected. There's actually another blue tib field here. You've got to remember that. So it's very beneficial to actually go for the other blue tib field. Yeah, it's further away, and you've got to travel a long time, but you got to. Oh, she deploys here, so he's deciding no, it's not worth going to that, and he's going to deploy here. Kill some scouts from DirtyHarryCNC here. DirtyHarryCNC does have 5 points coming in this game, so he'll be very comfortable as long as he doesn't finish last. Actually, no, he's pretty much guaranteed to qualify. So yeah, he's got 5 points, and someone can get 3 points, which will catch up to him. Actually, no, if Hydrolase wins. No, if Hydrolase gets second, 3. No, it could be a tie. It could still be a tie. So he doesn't want to finish last, I think. Even if he finishes last, it's going to have to be an absolute perfect first, second, third for these other players. So I doubt that's going to happen. He just probably wouldn't want to finish last anyway. As long as he finishes second last, he's fine. Is pushing away State's Harvester, which wandered down there inadvertently. Does have a full tank of Tiberium, so that's nice there. He will be pulling back. Battle markers over here. What's happening? It's just scouts. These guys scouting at each other. It looks like Hydrolase going for some man spam. He's exhausted his field and no expansion in sight, so we'll have to see what happens there. State of the Union, meanwhile, double expanding, so expanding on both sides, puts down growth accelerators. He is really ecoing hard. It's interesting that he decided to choose Traveler 59 to do this. I would have thought he'd go like Scrin or Reaper or something with some more bulldozing potential, because Traveler is a very finesse faction. And it's really like, yeah, they got a couple of really good late game units, but if they get attacked in force before they have their tech, they're in a lot of trouble. And yeah, he's obviously wants the Prodigy and the Hackathon and things like that. What's happening over here? No, nothing serious. Looks like Dirty Harry and CSC did expand to the blue tib field, so wow. He is going to be cranking it big time. No one really doing anything fancy. Panda Bear took a safe expansion, and he did exactly what I thought he'd do. He expanded to the edge and then placed his structures down there. And he does have a tech center up as well. Does State have one up? He's got 1.5, and he's got, yeah, there we go. He's hiding it way back there, which is really good as well. Very defensive area. He's going for some Mechapeds, which are good. There's a lot of chokes, which means they could get, you know, they could find it hard to get away in. There's lots of chokes in, but it's just that it's pretty easy to shoot the head when they're coming through one of these chokes. And Hydrolase actually taking these bunkers as well, and he did expand forward, so now he's got the potential of 2 fields to expand to. I'm not sure which one he's going to choose. What's happening up here? Looks like Panda Bear is actually got a Tib Chem plant. He's going for the blue field over there. He does hit that with a catalyst. It doesn't do terrible damage just because, I mean, it's not, it's just one ref didn't get any harvesters because it doesn't affect screen harvesters. But the Prodigy is out from State of the Union. The Supercharge is probably on the way. He actually has, yeah, Supercharge instead of regular charge, which means it takes a lot longer to upgrade. It's $3,000 in a minute and a half, so it's going to take a long time to upgrade that there. He's actually almost finished it, so there we go. It's actually only a minute, sorry. And he has finished it, so there you go. The Prodigy not going to be liking going over there. I'm not sure where it is, but it's, oh, it's actually there. It's right next to the MCV. It doesn't have its, oh, it does have its charge. He sells it off, and he's going to get out of there. He's got an engineer. He's running for the Tiberium chemical plant. There is a tripod here pushing these guys back. He's going to have to sell it. He's going to have to sell it. He has no choice but to try to sell this unless he can somehow kill this engineer. He sells it, forces the sell-off. That's embarrassing. Panda Bear in a lot of trouble. His whole base push just got shut down. He did get a ref down here, which is good. He's obviously got a second MCV. Yeah, that was obviously a second MCV, sorry. And now State of the Union is finding it very difficult to harvest on this field with these charged particle beams here. He's got one ref, he's got a double ref down here, so he's fine over there. Hexapod is out. He's about to get hit by an attack from Dirty Harry CNC, who's now taken the bottom expansion, and his harvesters are a little bit glitched. He might want to fix that very soon, but he is attacking up here. He's got no APM, but he's got some rifleman squads inside some of these APCs, or just one of them, and he is going to be going through the back side of State of the Union's base here. There's just a single tripod. Battle markers raging over there. The Prodigy somehow ends up on the other side of the map. He's going to want to have to get out of there. But APM is done. He's now going to focus down this one tripod. Meanwhile, he's trying to destroy Panda Bear's base head, who's got a lot of EMPs, even building Awaken squads. He's like, come at me, brah. He's got so much EMP. He's starting to EMP that down. But meanwhile, Dirty Harry CNC is here, not responding. You really should put them on an assault move, which basically is turning them into an aggressive stance unit. Takes out the Foundry before it can plant that structure as well. And he does actually grab, wow, he grabbed one of, oh no, Panda Bear, he grabbed another, he's going to get another MCV. Oh no, Panda Bear, oh my god, he just lost another one. That Prodigy is doing so much it's causing so much problems for Panda Bear. He's so focused on this engagement. He does have stealth down now. He's actually building alliance squads. They're fully upgraded, which are pretty crash hot. And he should be able to put another EMP blast on this. He should take out the Corruptor. But oh my god, he's losing so many MCVs. He's not even doing anything about that when their State of the Union is under attack in several directions. So he needs to focus back on this attack that's hitting him. And he's going to lose his Hexapod if it stays around here, because there's Obelisk and there's too many EMP units. Panda Bear's obviously distracted somewhere else. Does he get an Imp Blast? Yes, he does get another Imp Blast off. This field is being camped out, but Dirty Harry CNC is not stopping. He's killing Corruptors now. These are, oh man, he's going to have to replace those if he wants to keep rolling with Hex. And he will be killing most of these units here. And he's even starting to go for infrastructure. One Corruptor somehow still alive. The Hexapod's still getting locked down by EMP, but it is phased. It's going to be okay for the timing. Railguns is done, and Dirty Harry CNC is going to be putting State of the Union down despite the amount of damage he's doing. And oh my god, he's forcing the sell of the tech center as well. He is just causing so much problems for Panda Bear. He's like, come at me, bro. This game is getting crazy pretty quickly. The drone platform is dead from State of the Union, and he cannot rebuild that. The Hexapod is dead, and State of the Union all of a sudden has been defeated. So State of the Union is out of the game. 0 points for State of the Union, so he is going to finish this group on 2 points. Oh my god. And meanwhile, Panda Bear has cleaned up State's attack here. Obviously, he's taken that down. He's got another MCV out. So Hydrolase now, who hasn't been doing much. He's actually got a Voice of Kane. There you go. The Voice of Kane, guys, is using that. And there's a lot of infantry around it, which is actually going to be really good. Okay, that's actually going to be really good against this force here. And he does decoy right into the middle of this army here. Dirty Harry CNC fighting two fronts now, but this army got completely destroyed. He's got Purifying Flame as well. And these units now ranking up in the bunker, and those shadow tanks. Actually, one shadow tank is still alive. He might want to finish that off. He's actually given them a move order, which is not too good. So they're all moving and not shooting now, which is going to cost him a little bit. But Dirty Harry CNC decides to back off here. Hydrolase is actually refining with double ref there, but not enough harvesters. He needs to move some more harvesters. So there, Tiv Chem Plant is done. Panda Bear is mobilizing, and he's got a pretty big force here at the moment. Fully upgraded and aligned with Scorpion tanks and rocket squads. Very interesting ground composition, but it's actually going to work out for him just fine. There is an army here from, what do you call it? Oh, actually, Orca's coming in, so Dirty Harry CNC striking Hydrolase. Meanwhile, there's an army here. EMP Blast does go off. He just blanket amps the entire army here, and he's just going to keep popping it down. More EMP Blast, more EMP. Oh my god, this army is just getting destroyed. Panda Bear, Dat Micro. He might want to move forward a little bit just so these units at the back can fire, but he will be destroying most of these units here. He does actually run out of imp at the last minute, but it doesn't matter because he's actually destroyed everything. There's only Predator tanks remaining. He will win that fight. Meanwhile, these Orcas actually going through into Panda's base getting Harvester kills, and they're going to chase these Harvesters, but they're outside stealth range. Uses the pulse scan. He finds them, but they quickly manage to evade that. This one here drives back into the normal scan, so that's not going to work. And what do we got? Dirty Harry CNC with fully upgraded Orcas now retreating out of this area. I'd have to say Panda Bear is looking still pretty strong. Hydrolase is pretty much just going to sit around and wait for someone to come and finish him off, I think, because he doesn't really have much attack potential here. He's got a lot of infantry, but that's really it. Meanwhile, Panda Bear just chilling up here. He needs some more economy. He doesn't really have much of it in the way of expansion. He's cleaned up 2 blue fields and a green field, and he's leached a fair bit of that field. Look at the Tiberium he's leached off that one. He's actually leached half the field almost. He's going to need another ref down there. He is actually going to push an attack on Dirty Harry CNC, who is now guaranteed to qualify for the next round stage, so he probably does not even care what happens at this point. Of course, if he finishes, oh, it's actually an elite Enlightened squad there. So anyway, if he does finish first, obviously he'll get in a different group, so that is going to matter in the long run. Battle markers up here. Scorpion Tank's taking a wrong way through. That's not good at all. And this one Harvester will be finished off. Yeah, he's going to go down. And Dirty Harry CNC has, oh, he's got Hammerheads here, and there's almost no AA. There's Rockets back here, and all those Enlightened get destroyed, and he's just pulling the Hammerheads on them now. And there is some Rocket Squads here. They do have Tiberium Infusion, so they are going to be a little bit beefy, but there are a lot of Hammerheads here. They need to actually turn their attention to focus on that. Battle marker up there, some tanks rolling in there. He's actually low on power. Meanwhile, Dirty Harry CNC is losing Orcas over there. So there's a lot happening, and Panda Bear just threw it in. Oh my god, Panda Bear, that leaves him on basically 1 point. So he is on a total of 3 points, I believe. So he's actually level with Hydrolase, right? Actually, no, Hydrolase is going to win. Oh, so DirtyHarryCNC and Hydrolase are actually going to qualify for the next round. Oh my god, State and Panda Bear were clearly the most experienced players in this group, and neither of them, and Hydrolase is going to qualify just because he sat around and did nothing, and everyone didn't think he was a threat. This is going to be crazy, so I don't even think it's worth continuing this cast here, because I mean, it's going to dictate who ends up first and second, because what do we got? 3 points for Hydrolase and 5 points, so yeah, it doesn't matter. Hydrolase will finish first because he's guaranteed 2 points now, so he's going to end up on 7 compared to the maximum 6 which Hydrolase can get. So DirtyHarryCNC, well, if I've done this correctly, I'll check afterwards, so if I'm screwing it up, never mind. But as far as I'm concerned of what I've gathered at the moment, DirtyHarryCNC will probably end up on 7 points if he wins. Hydrolase will end up on 7 points if he loses. Hydrolase will end up on 6 points if he wins. If Dirty Harry wins, he'll end up on 8 points, and Hydrolase will end up on 5 points. So he's actually going to start taking these bunkers here now, and he's got a lot of hammerheads here. He could just come in and try to kill everything. There's not actually a lot of rocket squads there. Actually, there's quite a few rocket squads, but there's a lot of Cabal squads as well. He's got to attack over here. He's pushing this field. Dirty Harry really does not have anything to respond to that. He's actually triple ref. Wow, that's double ref. It's really weird placement. He's actually going to come in. He's going to try to take out these rocket squads. He doesn't have enough hammerheads though. And Tib Chem Plant comes down. More hammerheads come in. Didn't see these ones, and that should be enough to kill the infantry units here. And he will be killing a lot of them. He does lose a decent amount of hammerheads. Now he needs to try to pop that bunker, but he's not going to worry about it. It's going to shatter a tank here. Not going to be able to pop the bunker, unfortunately. But these hammerheads now going to be flying back home over here, getting some repairs. He's got triple airfield hammerheads coming down now. And he sells his Texan. He's like, hey, I don't even need this anymore. He did lose that his economy to a 1-click, so he's not going back for any more refs. But at the same time, Hydrolase is he's actually going to expand. Okay, so he's going to expand. He's going to make a move. Remember, there's actually a lot of blue Tib up here, and there is Tiberium scattered in very safe areas for Hydrolase, but he's going to go for this field. And again, DirtyHarryCNC is actually... Oh, the infantry got outside the bunker, and they got just killed instantly. And I don't think he can deploy his MCV on this... oh, no, he's got grenades in there. That's nice. And he could kill the MCV. It cannot deploy. That is rough terrain. And he's going to get it. And he's realized, hey, a second. Oh, my God, I can't actually deploy that there. It was on a hill. You cannot deploy on a hill. And he needs to get it on flat terrain. So DirtyHarryCNC picks up the MCV. Does he have a war factory? He does. He's got a crane as well, so he's fine. But he doesn't have much else aside from infantry, a lot of which is standing around. A few orchids chilling over here. They do have hard points. And Hydrolase now, he's at the point where he's just like, yeah, let's Q move everything, and let's go in, and he should be able to get a harvester here as well. Takes that one out. Hydrolase probably doesn't have too many harvesters left. He's got a couple, but yeah, he's going to make a move on top of DirtyHarryCNC. He's continuing to try to pump out these units. He's actually building grenade squads to put them in the hammerheads, I think, just to do as much damage as possible. He does kill some more harvesters. There are some units here though, or some bunkers here, and he will be just unloading the rest of his rounds on this power plant. I probably would have unloaded it on the Tib Chemical plant, but maybe he's even got enough for that. He does. Wow, he's just got enough, and he needs to try to fly around that because he's flying straight through that, and that's not the way to go around. People often fly around the AA on the way in, and then they fly straight through on the way back. Orchestrite comes in. Oh my God, that Orchestrite. You see how many infantry that hit? The Marv is just getting punished right now, and the hammerheads are coming in. The hammerheads coming in. Look at all the blue flame. I'm actually losing frames because of that. That's weird. I shouldn't be losing frames in this game. But I did lose a little bit of frame rate there. The hammerheads, can they destroy everything here? There's a lot of Cabals, and there's grenade squads coming in as well. And they're actually not garrisoned, and once the flame gets in range, it's good night Grenader squads. And is Hydrolase actually going to force DirtyHarryCNC out of this game? He lost a fair chunk of his infantry force then, and he's actually going to continue on now. So I don't think he really is too fussed. He sold up his comm center, sorry, not his comm center, his construction yard. And again, it doesn't matter. I don't think Dirty Harry realizes it, but it doesn't matter what happens. He will always finish first in this group pool here. He finished second in the first game. He finished first in the second game. And it looks like he might actually be finishing second in this game. So Hydrolase gets 2 first places, but he did get a last place. So this totally turned on its head here. The harvesters now getting the crushers off. The hammerheads, the remaining hammerheads will be able to survive, or the one hammerhead that's here. Oh no, he gets shot down. Oh geez, he got shot down, so that's not good at all. Does he have a war factory? That's the question. He doesn't. Oh my God, he sold his MCV, which means he has nothing but airfields now, and I think that could be it. I mean, how's he expecting to kill Hydrolase? He doesn't have Tib Core. He's actually building Cabal squads, which is not cost effective at all. He does have an MCB over here, so he's looking to expand again. But yeah, DirtyHarryCNC just realizes it frozen. It's like, hey, no, I'm not playing this game anymore. So it doesn't matter what happens. DirtyHarryCNC will win this series. So I will recap it shortly as well. I believe he ends up on 7 points because he got a second, a first, and a second. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Hydrolase got 2 first place and a last place, so you get 6 points. So if he didn't finish last, he probably would have won this group, which is crazy. And Panda Bear bows out with just 3 points. So he finished third, and then he finished third again, and then he finished third. So he finished third in every single round. And State finished last. No, sorry, he finished last in 2 rounds, and he finished second in another. So 2 points there. So State of the Union 2 points, Aggressive Panda 3 points. Hydrolase, I believe, is 6 points, and DirtyHarryCNC 7 points. But we'll confirm that in a moment. But anyway, stay tuned to my channel. We're going to bring you some more games from this tournament series. Looking forward to it. Stay tuned to my channel. More games coming right up. Okay, guys, let's just recap that group. That was Pool B, and we had DirtyHarryCNC. He qualified on 7 points, so congratulations to Dirty Harry for winning that pool there. And Hydrolase on 6 points there. So surprisingly, not the 2 players I picked. I picked Aggressive Panda and State to go through. Unfortunately for them, Aggressive Panda, 3 points, ends up in 3rd position. That's not enough to qualify, so he's out of the tournament. And State of the Union with just 2 points, unable to get in any kind of position to qualify. So DirtyHarryCNC and Hydrolase will be qualifying for the next round. Stay tuned for more pool matches. We've got some more results coming up for you as soon as possible.